first carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. It got his man complete. 20, 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Frank Clark.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
It's 4th.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ravens 10, Chiefs 7.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Ravens 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's now
so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the Chiefs.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
He was brought down by...
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Makes the score. Chiefs.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Good. Makes the score. Ravens 24. Chiefs.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Bounds at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to
Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
25-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
J.K. Dobbins.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
36-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this time he is in. Yes. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the night, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with a foot. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
6 yards on the play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Thrown away, and
one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Good go.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The score, Chiefs.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They go play action with Jackson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's now 3rd down.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
At the 21-yard line.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot for Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here.